This is the big red one guy reminding you to break the machine. In my last video, I read the First Amendment and discussed the importance of how we must preserve this right at all costs. I have to apologize and make a correction as I read the first portion incorrectly. The First Amendment begins with, "Congress shall make no law," implicitly indicating they cannot. I read this incorrectly as, "Congress should make no law," which indicates that the Constitution is making a suggestion. Let me be clear, our Constitution is not a so-called living document as suggested by many of those who would trample on our rights and take our freedoms from us without so much as a blink of an eye. Every word in it is final and cannot be changed without amending it, which is not easy to do on a whim. This leads me to the most important right we have that protects the first and ensures we maintain the following eight. Thomas Jefferson said, "The strongest reason for the people to retain the right to keep and bear arms is, as a last resort, to protect themselves against tyranny and government." The Second Amendment is and always has been a deterrent to our government from taking excess liberties with our rights. It also ensures that we maintain the right and ability to protect ourselves, families, and our property from domestic aggression. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to and bear arms shall not be infringed. Many people have falsely stated that the government along with our military are the only ones that are allowed to bear arms based on the language in the Second Amendment. This is incorrect. Our founding fathers understood after fighting a revolution for freedom from a tyrannical monarchy that our newfound republic needed a measure to protect its citizens from the overreach of government. It is also important to mention that the Second Amendment does not give us the right to create a militia, take up arms and wage war against our government just because. This would be, and is, treason. However, it does theoretically give us the right, as mentioned by Thomas Jefferson, as a last resort, the right to insurrection to correct intolerable and systemic abuses. We must remember that there are many mechanisms in our Constitution that afford us as citizens and the states we live in the ability to address our grievances with the government. And only after all of these measures have been taken and exhausted can we or should we use the aforementioned last resort. Unfortunately, for several decades now, we have enabled our local, state, and federal governments the ability to encroach and in some instances take this right away from us under the guise of public safety with no resistance. We have seen some recent challenges to this right at the Supreme Court which ended with positive results giving us back more of this right. There has also been a significant boost in states that have passed constitutional carry or permitless carry laws. 29 to be exact. If you like this content and would like more of it, please like and subscribe. This is the big red one guy signing out. And always remember to break the machine.